Hey guys, Nova, founder of Fitcover here. We are back for another segment of Chats on the Couch, and we have invited Maria from Yummy Mummies to join us, and we will be talking everything active, mum life, and just being a boss babe.
So I'm Maria DiGeronimo. You may remember me from Yummy Mummies, which you would see on Netflix. I'm a full-time mum and a full-time Fitcover lover.
So Maria, how have you been, and what has been keeping you busy these days?
You know what, just being a mum. Being a mum to a almost 4-year-old keeps me super busy. Also with running Carlos's concrete business, doing a lot of, I've got a little friend here, a lot of promotional work with companies at the moment. You know what, keeping active and taking some time out to myself. And to my relationship with Carlos. I guess keeps me busy.
Actually, give me insight quickly on, I've got a 2.5-year-old and now you're up to her being 4.
Oh yeah.
Is there a difference? Do I have to
I think from
brace myself?
3 to 4 I found the big difference. And now it's transitioning again. As she's going to become 4, she's changing so much. But I think 3, that was like, she got a bit of an attitude. Knows more of what she wants.
Ryder, come on down. Ryder, down.
She knows what she wants.
Sorry, Ryder, sorry. So what I'm dealing with is he's repeating everything that I'm saying, and I've got pretty bad attitude at the moment, and then the sleep pattern's been thrown out as well, so he's not sleeping again.
That and eating I found changed. So she was a really good eater and then changed.
So now she's sleeping. Not a good eater?
No, now she's back to it. So we went through really good, then not wanting to eat certain foods, and then back to eating it all. Sleeping, same thing. I found she was, from a baby, she wasn't really a good sleeper. It was killing me, and then changed and became a really good sleeper, and now she's back to, I want to stay with you until you're going to bed, mum.
Okay, yes,
I go to bed late because that's my time when I get to do everything.
That's what Taj is doing as well. I was in the car and I realised it was coming to the boys' bedtime, and I had gone grocery shopping, so I was running late. And I totally forgot they were in the back seat, and I said to Jack, oh fuck, it's almost 7 o'clock, like I need to get them to bed. And then all you hear is a little voice repeating exactly what I said, and me and Jack just we didn't laugh, we just froze, and it made me realise, I was like, geez, like I've got to realise.
To everyone, don't think that's just, it's happened a few times, but I think I stopped and explained it to her as well. What mummy says, or what you heard, you don't have to repeat. Like, older people can say certain things sometimes, but I basically, anything I do, if I do make a mistake, as parents we do, I'll stop and explain it to her. You know, why I don't want her to repeat it, or why I want her to do a certain way of being. She actually knows the word colloquial, so I go, that's a colloquial word, and she goes, colloquial. She sits there and I'm like, so she knows to not.
So they know the word, and how good is it when they actually use it in the right context? It just blows you away. You're just like, oh my God, you're not a baby anymore.
So good. And she's actually very good at articulating herself, I think, because I'm a big talker. I like to talk. So I talk to her a lot, like an adult. I don't baby her. And I think that's a good thing. I bet you're doing the same thing. But I just think for parents out there that don't know, I never baby Valentina. I don't go, can you pick that up and bring that here and do, I go, we're going here, what do you need in order to go there? Do you need to take this? What do you need? And she'll go, oh, I need my bag, I need my water. And I go, cool, quick, I'll meet you at the door.
I love that.
And we meet at the door. So I make her, or
independent.
Do you need to wear shoes? You go in with no shoes. She's like, so problem solving. She does all her own problem solving. She puts her own shoes on, does her own everything.
Oh my God, I love that.
Because I never did it from the beginning. So she'll go, oh no, I need to put this on, or she knows what she needs to do. Or, mummy, I need to put my hair up. So she tells me.
I love that.
But we've got a little girl who's walking around with a tutu and a crown. Which you haven't yet come across. But,
no, they haven't gotten to the Superman outfits yet.
No. Still young.
Another thing I wanted to know is when you guys are walking around just doing your normal life stuff, and someone sees you that they've watched you on Yummy Mummies and you're with her.
Oh, so hard.
How does that go down?
Do you know what? It's so hard. At first, I found it very overwhelming because it wasn't just one person. Sometimes I would, if I was by myself with her, I'd be stuck in a corner and there's people coming at me. Like, they want to know, they've got 1,000 questions, and they think as well, like I have got time, but I may not just have the time in that moment. And I want to answer everyone. I want to be as friendly as I can be, because that's who I actually am.
Yeah.
And Carlos would be like, he'd either call me, where are you? Something take me 5 minutes to go to the shops to get milk. Would take me 1 hour.
Yeah.
Like Carlos, he's like, you've got to stop doing that, babe. Where's Valentina? She's here. And I'd say, oh, look, I'm so sorry. Because my main priority is obviously watching her. And she'd run off or go to run somewhere, and I'd be like, I love to talk to you. If you want to run with me as I watch her, let's have a chat.
Yeah.
So a lot of people would just walk with me as I was doing things.
Oh my God. Ryder, come here.
But yeah, I do find that they want to know like everything, which is fine. And I'm happy to talk and give them my time, but in that moment, I find it hard. So I'm always like, connect with me, message me, let me know. If you want to know something particular, they inbox me a lot as well. I get a lot of inboxes about different questions, and I normally approach it on my Instagram stories. Yeah. So if I see a question regularly asked, or if someone asks me in public and I didn't get to fully explain.
What do they ask you?
They ask me a lot. This is a massive thing, bullying. People, like, they want to
about
know
you getting bullied.
The they want to know how to stand up. Like, it's a lot of kids as well. They want to know, how did you get any bullying from the show, and how did you stand up to that? What did you do? And I'm always trying to think of ways or good advice I can give them. But it's hard because it's getting worse. I think cyberbullying as well. Yeah. Being that the show was, you know, I don't know, it was on Netflix, so it gave a broad range of people across the world to see it. I got variation of good and bad, which is to be expected. But they want to know, how did you deal with that? How are you okay? Like, how are you positive? What did you do? Kids, definitely, because I found that bullying is just major. It's so big now.
How'd you deal with it?
And I think about this all the time, because I went through a lot of stuff, and so much of it I've actually never stopped and even spoken about, because no one, after the show, no psychologist, no one came to us and said, how you going?
Yeah.
Do you need any help? Do you want to talk about anything? And I think I kept myself busy.
Yeah.
I just kept so busy. I never stopped. I was just focused on being the best mum I could be, focused on being the best version of myself and the best partner, that I just kept doing everything. And and that's another thing why I didn't get affected. You know what I used to think? I would get a message that would say I'm, I don't know, spoiled or mean or rude, whatever the comments were. And I would think, or lazy, all these comments, and I would be messy. I love gardening. So dirty, covered in sand, like dirt, like messy nails, and my hair in like...
So nothing what they were saying.
Hair, I don't know, dirty clothes, and I'm just like, how is that going to affect me?
Yeah.
Like, maybe
because you know it's not you, so it's like...
And I've got to grab my phone, I've got all dirt on it, and I'm trying to read it, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
What do I do with that? Do I delete that? Just keep it?
Yeah.
Or, I don't know.
So really you just focus on the positive, on yourself,
definitely.
And any of the negative stuff you just were like, you didn't even 100%. Address it.
No, I didn't address it because I thought it said a lot more about that person than myself. But also I felt what saddened me as, in general, like the world, I find that we look at social media and we compare ourselves. Like, people might think, oh, that person's doing this, or on TV, they're doing this, or they're living the great life, or whatever. You can't do that. Like, be yourself, do your own thing. Don't ever be jealous or whatever of what everyone else has got, because you don't actually know what's going on in their lives. Yeah. I went through so much while I was pregnant that nobody knew. I suffered so much on so many different levels. But all people could be was jealous. Yeah. Like, if I could have gone back in time, I would have been changing all of that.
Yeah. I didn't realise how, like, social media was getting into my subconscious. Like, I would scroll and look at, like, pregnant women. Yep. And then I got to a point where I was so depressed because I was like, why am I, like, 17 kilos heavier? Why do I have all this cellulite and all this sort of stuff? Like,
and why doesn't this person?
I'm working out. Why am I looking like that? And then I actually had to stop because I was realising how much social media was actually getting into my head without me realising at the time. Yep. And so I just had to stop. So when I started hearing myself thinking that way, I just sort of try to put it to rest.
And you stopped looking at
did you I just stopped. I just unfollowed. Yeah, because I just felt like it was unrealistic.
Follow anyone, because I started with that method that if I start following these people, these things, besides I would probably now change that and start following pages on inspiration or pages or food or this or that. You can either use social media for a good thing or a bad thing, a bad way. But I definitely agree with you. It is going into your subconscious.
Yeah.
And it's affecting, especially our young generation that are vulnerable to being influenced by what they're seeing, and that I find that sad.
Yeah.
Like I'm saddened on the daily of the suicidal messages I get, you know, and I want to help them. And I think, how can I do that? I'm on the other side. I don't know them. I can't speak to them on the phone. Do I get that involved? What do I do?
Yeah.
How do we address these things that they don't happen? So yeah, it's hard.
That would be hard. I don't know how I can handle that.
You know what I worry about? Valentina, because she is the generation of the future, like your children are. What are we going to do to protect them?
Yeah. Yeah, it's really scary. I feel like I can relate, because when I went through the separation, I had no choice but to be busy, and it makes me like think, did I just suppress everything and not address it? Because I just kept going, like I just didn't look back like to the day it all happened. And so then I was just, I keep finding myself thinking, if I just suppress it, do I have no feelings? Am I like I've got a heart of ice, so I just don't feel anything?
But at one point, did you feel that it affected you again later?
Sometimes something will come up, but nothing like how I ever expected that it would. I think I'm okay. Like,
yeah, I would think
you just sort of deal with the positive, like what you're doing, and then just get rid of the negative. Brush it off.
From knowing you now, like we've known each other for a few months and talking to you, I feel like you've definitely moved forward from all of that.
Yeah.
You're doing so good.
Yeah, like, just focus on the positive.
Definitely. I think
just
that's
put your time
really
in that.
good. Focus on the positive and stay around positive people if you can, and read positive stuff. You know, the more stuff, I read a lot. Yeah. And I read a lot of inspirational stuff, and I find that, or I listen to it. Any one of your senses that you're engaging in, whatever one works for you, whether it's listening, reading, whatever it is, do it. And if it's positive, take it in.
Yeah, this is exactly what we spoke with the other chat with Natalie last week, and it was all about surrounding yourself with the people that you inspire to be, or you want to be. Don't be around the negative people that bring you down, and just like keep moving forward with that. And that's what we spoke about, because that was due to her weight loss.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And I think even more so importantly, it's for our kids. Yeah. Because whatever we're doing, they're going to copy. Yeah. Kids emulate everything, and if we're showing positive, like we're oozing positivity, they're going to do the same. Yeah. Whenever I do something, I always think, is this the best I can be in front of others? Like, who am I? Yeah. I'm going to be the best I can be.
Yeah. When I have the mum guilt of being busy with work and dropping them off at daycare and rushing around and like going crazy like that, I just think they're going to grow up and they're going to be working really hard, because that's what they know. Yep. And I want them to be hard workers. So I'm okay with it.
I definitely have that mindset of, I'm never going to wait for someone else to do it. Do it myself.
Yeah.
I go out, like, there's so many things I shouldn't be doing myself, even around our house. Like, I go out there with a shovel, and Carlos just goes crazy. He's like, stop, I'll do it. And I'm like, if I've got to wait for you, I'll do it myself. Yeah. And I like shoveling and doing all of this, and breaking a nail. But you know what? I want to show, like, I want to do it myself. Yeah. I want to show her that you can do anything. You don't need to wait for anyone to do anything. And whoever you want to be, you can become that.
Yeah, exactly. I love that. I love that. Amen to that, sister.